Uh-oh, we got a big thing. The menace from Wayu. After a rather turbulent beginning with the natives of Wayu, we finally managed to convince them of our good intentions. As we made landfall, 2 men, one old and one young, approached our ship. They were not interested in our gifts, and when a musket was fired over their heads to make them back away, it wounded the older man slightly. He ran to their huts and brought men who threw spears at our crew until they chased off after 2 or more rounds were fired. The adults fled into the woods, leaving their children behind. Some small trinkets and beads were left behind with the children as a gesture of friendship before the expedition members retreated to the ship. Make them understand we meant no harm. If they return, kill them? What the fuck? No! Make them understand we meant no harm. Gosh.
Your reactions are pretty funny. This is just so honest. Like, I look at it just from a very clear clinical perspective. Like, what's the monarch points? Which monarch points am I losing if I click this button? And you're like, kill them? Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I can see why you're better at the LARPing thing than I would be or am. Yeah.
Well, like, the whole thing is that it's you know, I can't help it. Like, I love games that have events or stuff like that. Like, there's actually a really great Sims spinoff that I actually legitimately think you would like, called The Sims Medieval, and it's based off of the engine for The Sims 3. And you have to like do these quests and min-max like your AP and like abilities and stuff like that, and it's really fun. And like you have these little questings that pop up just like this, and you have to make decisions, and they have consequences, and I love it. Oh wait, hold on, we got you might want to pause. Importing iron. Gain 60 military power, and Castile's opinion of Portugal is changed by +20. Or we can rely on our own resources and we gain 2 mercantilism.
So military points or money, basically. Mercantilism?
Well, I think the mercantilism points, if I remember the last time we had to do something like this, were worth more.
That technically they're worth more. To buy 2 mercantilism, you could do that on the 5th screen, the trade tab. Promote mercantilism is 99 diplo points is what we have to pay.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
2 mercantilism is about 198 diplo. So the trade-off is, do you want 200 diplo points or do you want 60 military points? But you can't necessarily look at it strictly in that sense. You have to also consider, would you be clicking the promote mercantilism button right now anyway? Right now we're doing a diplomatic idea group, so we don't have diplo points to spare. We also could be doing development. We also could be doing peace deals. Like, there's all these things we could be spending diplo points on, so it's not the same thing. That's like, mercantilism is good for us because we're a trade nation. But also our trade income is very low. Most of our money comes from taxes because we haven't colonized much yet. So you can't really just say, oh, mercantilism is better. The question is, are the military points more useful? And since we did develop our capital up to 30, I would personally say that I think military points are more valuable to us right now. Even though it's less technically. 200 diplo versus 60 military, I would take the 60 military.
And we also have another event, which is Hic Sunt Dracones. The paint on the great rock that dominates the river is almost faded, but the 6-legged monster it displays is still visible. Our natives tell us that the fanciful tale of a dragon-like monster slammed by their ancestors, but some of them conclusively insist the painting to be a warning that we should not head further. What is certain is that all of our native guys insist on discharging their weapons at the painted figure as we pass by it. Let us conserve our ammunition, gain 50 military power. Let us support their war on the beast. Gain 50 administrative power. And I think we just agreed that military power is more important, but now we have the ability to gain administrative power.
So the general ranking, in my opinion, for monarch points is admin is better than dip, which is better than mil. Personally, because admin points are used to core land, diplo points are used to integrate subjects, military points are really only used for military tech and military ideas and rolling generals. So,
all right, so we're going to support their war on the beast?
Yes and no. We have like 850 admin points right now, and we could take tech, but I'm actually not clicking it personally because so freaking complicated, this game. We have a 25% institution tech penalty. because we don't have the Renaissance embraced. The Renaissance is an institution that spawned in Italy about 25 years ago.
Right.
If you press N on any province and then click on this little thing here, you can see that the Renaissance has spread from the center of Italy through all this land, and the dashed lines are where it's currently spreading to. We're about to get it. Salamanca, right next to us, just got it. So it's starting to spread into our lands. Within the next 5 to 6 years, we're going to have the Renaissance, which means we can embrace it, which means we can no longer have the institution tech penalty, which means we can take this tech without taking a 25% extra price. So, all that being said, we are fine on admin, really. We're not fine on military.
Okay, then we'll take the military points.
I just apologize that it's so complicated.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could activate the Golden Era, but, you know, I'm gonna leave it up to her if she wants to. Golden Era would give us more morale of armies. It would allow us to have reduced power costs on technology, ideas, increases goods produced, which is more money. But again, you can only do this once per campaign, and it only lasts for 50 years. So.
Well, you said you do it as soon as you can essentially get it, right?
I always take it as soon as I can get it. The sooner you can get it. I look at it like opportunity cost. The sooner you get it, the more effect it has on snowballing your strength throughout the entire campaign. Why wait until you're 50 years from the end of the game for your major bonuses when you can have them in the beginning of the game and get really, really strong, and then, yeah, some guy who waited is going to have a little bit of a bonus, but you're huge by then. You're so much stronger than he is because you took it earlier. Money today is worth more than money in the future. Or power today is worth more than power in the future. Same thing.
Then initiate the Golden Age.
Okay, do it. Go ahead. That's you.
Well, I don't have the menu open. You can do it. I know you have the menu open.
All right.
Yeah, Golden Era. For the next 50 years, we'll gain the following bonuses. Okay. Ugh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just trying not to, because, like, I keep wanting to apply, like, I am fighting with my brain to be like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, you can't apply Golden Age the same way. We can't hoard great people to then spur on Golden Ages. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Nope, it doesn't. I do think we should spend some admin points right now to bump stability up. We have a penalty, religious unity, which is increasing the price by 26% roughly. But that's not going to go away till we finish our conversions. And one of the benefits for positive stability is increased missionary strength. So if we take one click, we can, spend a little bit of this admin to increase our speed at conversion.
I have boosted it.
Incidentally, having positive stability allows you to accrue something called prosperity. God, I swear, trying to explain this game, I roll my own eyes more than I think you do, just thinking about, oh my God, this is so complicated. Like,
it is, yeah. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh God, okay.
Like, in my head, it all makes perfect sense. I don't even need to think about it. But it's like there's so many stupid interconnected systems. Now that we have positive stability, we can accrue prosperity. Prosperity is something you can only earn while you have positive stability. 0 is not good enough. If you have negative stability, it takes down by 2% per month. The rate that prosperity grows is dependent upon the ruler of your country.
Okay.
He's a 3-2-2. So if you look
You're
at this,
losing me just a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Basically, if you have high stability, you gain prosperity. That's all you need to know. Prosperity good. Right. Prosperity good. Money?
Yes.
Money and reduced autonomy, and it's good.
Okay. Good.
I can tell you everything you need to know about it if you want to know more, but we don't need to know more. And yeah, exactly, Iraq. This is exactly why people are afraid of playing EU4. It's because you feel overwhelmed by all of the interconnected systems because you can't just know a little bit. You need to know, like, all of it.
Yeah, and, like, I know that sometimes you guys are like, oh, she looks bored or anything like that. I'm really not. It is a lot to process. It's a lot to be like, okay, this goes here and this goes here. And it's like, it is a lot of micromanaging. It really is. Like, at some points of Civ, I can just, like, I'm basically going through the motions and, like, just, I can just autopilot it. But, like, this, I feel like I have to be constantly aware of what's going on because I don't really know the game. So, like, yeah, like, I do feel the gears turning in my head. We've only been playing for, like, what? How many hours has it been now? In total? 18 hours. So, like...
18 hours over
I've barely scratched the surface.
3 sessions, 18 hours. This is why. Do you remember Mr. 400 getting like laughed at, kind of in a comical like
no, I remember that.
Mr. 400, his whole deal was that he had 400 hours of gameplay playing EU4, and chat was giving him shit for being so inexperienced. Like, oh, Mr. 400. Oh, look at Mr. 400 with his only 400 hours of experience.
400
Seriously.
hours are noob numbers. Yeah, but like it's kind of crazy when you really think about that. Like, that's a really long time actually to be playing a game. Like, you know, you can finish Skyrim and Fallout 4 and a bunch of other games within that time and like, you know, explore most of the content. And so like to think that you've barely scratched the surface at 400 hours, like that's like really crazy. Oh, you might want to pause. We got a couple events. Lost in mind and space. We should have realized that our Conquistador had no sense of orientation at all the first 2 times he got lost. The first time, he went to retrieve 2 of our pack horses and got lost for 16 days. God damn it.
Now, keep in mind, this is Spartacus. He's in chat.
No, god damn it, Spartacus.
He got lost.
If it hadn't been for some grapes and rabbits, he would have starved. He later told us that he thought he was behind the expedition and sped up to catch up with it. Then he got hungry, so he went downstream to look for a trading party. The expedition sent their best hunter to find him, and were finally reunited with him. The second time he explored one of the 3 forks of a river and disappeared for 3 days. Once again, the expedition sent a seasoned hunter to find him, and he told the tale of trying to backtrack the forks and following our trails. This made the crew decide that the Conquistador would not be left alone to discover more parts of Ariel dos Curos, but that still did not help. Only mere minutes later, he was gone again. Spartacus, can you not even, like, you can't even go down a river for 2 seconds without getting lost for 16 days, bro? Like, come on. We can either A, send the hunters out to go get Spartacus again, and it will give the following effects: hostile movement speed, negative 50%, and Ariel de los Curos gets lost in the woods until August 8th, or leave him. He'll have to find us this time, and we lose 5 prestige. What the fuck?
Our whole country, the entire country of Portugal is losing prestige because you are such a bad
Because you're so
explorer.
incompetent and you clearly have no sense of direction. How dare you?
People in Denmark are hearing stories about how shitty Portugal is because of you.
It's not worth the entire country to lose the prestige. We're just gonna go get him. God damn. And we also have religious influences. The Portuguese missionaries that were sent overseas to preach to the indigenous population have met fierce resistance. In some cases, though, they have managed to influence the natives enough to convert them. A smaller group of natives living within and surrounding Rio de Janeiro have readily accepted the Christian beliefs. Tried to convert all of them. Natives in Rio de Janeiro gained 3 aggressiveness and 2 ferocity. Gain 100 population in Rio de Janeiro, or let them be. They lose 2 aggressiveness and lose 2 ferocity.
All right.
Honestly, like, I'm here for the let them be, but I understand that does not go against, that goes against our Inquisitor narrative here.
Okay, but more importantly, we have a native policy of coexistence, so there's no unrest chance. So it doesn't matter how aggressive or ferocious they are, or how many there are. We have coexistence. We can get 100 settlers. That's worth a year of growth. That's 24 ducats worth of peoples. Or fine. I mean, whatever.
No, I said I did it.
I can't believe you did that.
Bad about it.
You just converted a whole bunch of peaceful people to our religion just because you think they're dumb? I mean, wow. Mean of you.
Also, we have a royal marriage offer from France.
I already said yes to that.
Oh, I was about to say I'm gonna say yes, but
They
all
look-
right.
They look very attractive. They offered something nice. Tyrconnell. So I just noticed something kind of interesting. Scotland is somehow, Scotland is in a personal union under Tyrconnell. There's a 1-province minor in Northern Ireland who somehow has a personal union over Scotland. It's really weird. Just thought I'd point that out. So odd.
Honestly, TBH, I'm still reeling over Spartacus not being able to do his job.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
do you understand, dude, that you're being lost for like 4 months? Like, you went down the river for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
we got another one.
But
Drunken Explorer.
But look at all...
One of our expedition members, our explorer of all people, managed to get himself into a dreadfully embarrassing situation when he overestimated his own capability of handling the fruity liquor the natives of Fernando Bo brew. Disgusting details won't make it into this report, but he was sick as a pig for a long time. The natives thought it was fun, laughing at his misery, but the rumors of this event has reached the ears of high societies who frown on such behavior. Portugal gets Drunken Explorer until the 28th of May, 1481, giving the following effects. Yearly prestige, negative 0.25.
Not as bad. Still not as bad as Spartacus.
Not as bad, but still disappointing.
Yet, look at all the land he explored, and we don't have to tell him to go do his job every couple months. It's pretty impressive. Look how he's doing.
Yeah, good point.
Doing a good job. Meanwhile, we're slowly about to run out of money here. We're like a couple months away from going into debt.
Oh no, not again.
All right, so we're gonna have to mothball some forts rather than go into debt. We have been building our army tradition up by having the forts active, but army tradition is not as important as preventing us from losing money. Now, of course, if you were to play with Flory Worry, he would already have half of his debt, like half of his maximum amount of debt. We have very different play styles, both of which work.
Oh, sorry, I just got a message that one of my friends tried to send me flowers, but the places around me wouldn't deliver today because they're too overwhelmed. Oh, Saint performs miracles. Some people were so devout in their religion that they set out to help the poor and heal the sick. They were often called saints for their acts and were sometimes even believed to perform miracles. We have been truly blessed. Gain 1 stability. Catholicism gains reform desire. Their actions have shown us the true path. Gain 20 papal influence. Should I take the papal influence or the stability?
Well, here's how I would compare the value. The papal influence can be converted at a cost of 100 papal influence to buy 1 stability. So 20 papal influence is worth about 0.2 stability. So your options are 1 stability or 0.2 stability.
1 stability, that was easy.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, who's this bald guy? I thought I'm in Arumba's channel.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, wait, pause. Oh, no, pause. Okay, we got 2 things going on. Saved by a princess. We cannot imagine the terror our conquistador must have felt when he laid his head onto a great stone while seeing men standing ready with clubs above his head. Lucky for him, the chief's dearest daughter rushed forth and placed her head upon his to save him from death. What is this, Pocahontas?
Kinda, yeah.
Like, that's literally the ending scene from Pocahontas where she runs up to John Smith and just like, no! Don't kill him! We must make sure this doesn't happen again. Lose 20 ducats, gain 50 diplomatic power, or they are barbarians. And we lose 50 opinion on them. We can't pay for your stuff. They're barbarians. So, good job, Spartacus. More border friction.
We still have max relations with Castile, and we could improve relations with Amor. So if you want to do that, again, we could handle it again.
Yeah, I did it again.
So the thing is that the way that modifier stacks, now when you hover over their opinion, it's irritated over claims minus 91.
Mm-hmm.
It's still only decaying at 2.2 a year, or rough, 2 base is what it recovers by. So every time you stack it, you're increasing the total amount of time. It's not going to have like 2 separate items decaying at 2 per year. So if you do it too much, it can overwhelm your relationship.
Okay.
Eventually we'll have to either pay diplo points or take some prestige loss. Or sacrifice the claims.
Oh, we gotta, you know what, I You have to read events in your sexy voice.
I don't get events.
Oh, that's right. Well, you gotta read something in your sexy voice.
I am. All of the things. All the time. Everything is in my sexy voice. Don't you know that already? We talked about this before.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, I remember everybody really liked when I did that last time. That was funny. That was super funny.
All right. We should build more boats. We don't have any boats. We do have some money because I just, like, did stuff and pissed people off and I found us some money. We need more barks, more ships that actually give us trade income. Right now we have 3 ships that are exploring, 1 ship that's like privateering, but not much is going on navy-wise. And boats are a great way to make income. So you can do it in a couple different ways. You can either go B for the macro builder and then 1, which is your land units, 2 is your naval units, or you can go on a per province basis and there's a button here to build ships. I usually would go to B2 and then bark. We're just gonna say like build it, build it, build it, build it, build it,
Okay,
build it,
hold on.
build it, build it, build it. Boats.
So just build all of them?
Yeah, I just queued up 8 more light ships.
I see that.
3, 4, 0, 10 is our current naval composition. Next row is in production, so you can see we've got 4 plus another 8 on the way. And we're going to be at 25 out of our maximum of 27 force limit.
Okay.
So,
Boats.
also, our truce just expired with Morocco, so are you ready to murder some more people?
Yeah, sure, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, however,
I think
though...
we should, if anything, I think our goal for this war is to take the rest of the state that I think Garb is a part of.
Yeah, that's actually a great way to, especially if you're new to the game, go to the 8th tab. F1 8 is the missions tab, and there are specific things we should be trying to do. So one of the reasons why I just queued up the boats is because there's a mission here. Naval size is equal to 100% of force limit. If we do that, we get diplo points, Navy tradition, and then after that, we've already actually done this, incidentally. If we've completed the competitive advantage mission and we own Tangier, which we do, then we will gain 150 admin points, 5 prestige, permanent claim on the Garb area, which is the rest of these provinces, these 3, as well as this area, Ifni Haha Agadir. So just by building our navy up, we'll get 150 admin and claims on the rest of Morocco's coast. And then if we conquer that land, these 3 provinces will also have expand the buffer zone, which gives buffer zone economy for 15 years. So yeah, we want to use this like as a template for like what you should do.
Oh, okay. So it's like a tree almost. Like not. I don't want to say a tech tree, but it's like a mission tree.
Yeah, that's what they're called, mission trees. Some countries have unique mission trees. Most countries have what's called just a generic mission tree that doesn't have like specific provinces. It's just generic things like build to force limit, build to navy force limit, build to 80,000 troops, have a good economy, that kind of stuff. But Portugal, Castile, England, France, like a lot of these bigger countries have unique mission trees with special... You see that little flag on all of these? There's like a little Portugal flag on them. That lets you know that that's a unique mission. Only Portugal gets this mission. So our entire mission tree is unique.
Oh, that's cool.
So, well, I'm all about the murdering the Moroccans, but I didn't wake up at 1 in the afternoon, like you. I've been streaming for 9 hours, and it's about time for me to wrap it up.
Oh, okay, all right. Until next time.
I wish I could keep going. You seem into it. You don't seem like you're like bored and want to quit like last time.
I know. I didn't want to. I wasn't bored. I was just like, oh boy, like it was just a lot.
It's getting easier though, right?
It is getting a little bit easier to like follow and kind of see what. I think my bigger problem is like really understanding my objectives or like ways to take the country, or like, you know, if you go to war, what things you actually want to go to war about, what areas do you actually want to take over, what's important, like, etc., etc.
Chat wants me to just leave my stream running with it having you, and you can just play the country and they'll help you. You could
idea.
You could stream through my stream vicariously or something.
Oh my god, that's so bad. No, there's like 700 people watching. Hell no.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, chats, as well as Rocky/Monk004, and we'll talk after the stream and schedule something.
Definitely. And I'll try and get my butt actually making a stream. I'm only gonna post it one more time. I do have a donation link if you guys want to do that, to kind of donate to like me preparing for my first actual stream. Like, I am kind of getting serious about it. Don't know if you actually want to watch, but if you do, it's gonna be in the chat. So thank you so much. I've been having a lot of fun with you guys, and I've been glad like to learn this game, as difficult as it is.
Also, thumbs up for her wig today. Looks really good. That's a great
my
wig
wig today is super good. 10/10.
All right, cool. Okay, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you next time.